much as ever, we at Remedia endeavor to search for and find new raw materials for our medicines. This year, his search will lead Robert Müntz to the western part of Namibia. Here, we find the poisonous tree Euphorbia virosa, whose utmost fierce poisonous action has until now found no use in homeopathy. It was reported to us that even the smoke of the burnt wood led to fatal poisoning when this was used to roast meat over a fire. This happened several years ago in the northwest of Namibia, where all 13 people who had come together to share an evening meal in the open air were subsequently found dead. They used the dry wood from this poisonous tree to ignite the hardwood they had brought with them. Furthermore, the milky fluid of this tree is used as a poison for the arrowheads of the hero and Namib Bushmen. Another astounding plant at home in Namibia is the Welwitschia mirabilis, which has been named after the Austrian botanist Friedrich Welwitsch, who discovered this plant in 1859 and is now the national plant of the country. This plant can be found in Namib and in several districts of the neighboring Angola. There are masculine and feminine plants, and they have two foliage that, depending on their age, can reach 2.5 meters in length. The so-called Welwitschia has a special metabolism which enables it to build up chemical reserves of CO2 during the night, which they can then assess if need be during the day. C14 isotope studies have shown that the biggest specimens have reached an age of approximately 2,000 years. Initial findings of the homeopathic medical inquiry carried out by Dr. Walter Glück indicate a strong psychological component that brings forth a strong wish for a change in one's life. In the zoo for snakes in Swakopmund, Robert Müntz will have the possibility to collect the poison of 3 different snakes. The cap cobra, Namibia, counts as one of the most poisonous snakes in Africa and lives on the ground. Their poison is as lethal as that of the black mamba. The first symptoms after a bite is a speech impediment, problem swallowing, and sagging eyelids. Heart circulation dysfunction accompanies progressive paralyzation that also affects the breathing, which ultimately leads to death by suffocation. The band-eat cobra, Naya anquieta, also has a highly toxic poison and grows to over 2 meters in length. Bitis codaius, the horned puff adder, is the smallest representative of the Namibia's poisonous snakes, at 30 to 40 centimeters. There are several different reports as to the strength of the poison of this species. Therefore, the exact danger is hard to classify. Having been bitten, there is swelling, strong pain, dizziness, vomiting, and shock. However, there is a specific serum available for this bite. As there is currently no official medical report for these medicines available yet, should you wish to inspect this compound for yourself, we will be happy to place this raw material at your disposal. All inquiries should be sent to Robert Müntz, found at hanman@remedia.at.
Remedia, traveling for you worldwide.